My name is Muiwa Adedayo. I am a lecturer. I am also an educational neuroscientist. Today, I published about 6 books. This is one of my books that was published in the United States of America. Presently, my organization, Educational Africa Consulting Limited, and some team members, we're currently training teachers all over Nigeria. In fact, we've gone beyond Nigeria because presently we have participants who have been joining from other parts of Africa. We have participants from Ghana, from South Africa, and from Equatorial Guinea. The course itself is titled Masterclass in Educational Neuroscience. Masterclass in Educational Neuroscience. Neuroscience today is just like the intern in the world, and educational neuroscience is the number one factor in global education. Every school owner, every education student, every educator needs the knowledge of the brain that is called neuroscience. And here we're going to really focus on educational neuroscience. So please, I'm going to really advise you that if you know you're interested in the course, a link will be provided at the end of this video, so that you can also register. So today we are going to be looking at what I call neuroscience, the core registers of educational neuroscience or of neuroscience itself. There are some basic things that individuals need to really understand. They really need to know in order to really boost all their to increase their understanding of educational neuroscience. They are just like the vocabularies of the course or of the subject or of the topic, not even of the topic but of the subject, neuroscience or educational neuroscience itself. English language has its own terms, physics has its own time. So neuroscience and educational neuroscience, both of them, they have their own terms. So we are going to be focusing on those core terms today, because the knowledge of this will really help us to fast track our understanding of neuroscience, and specifically educational neuroscience. And if you look at the course itself, consists of 23 topics, and one of them has to do with the 5th topic is what I tag registers of neuroscience and neuroeducation. Another name for educational neuroscience is neuroeducation. So please come along with me while I take you to the whiteboard for just explicit explanation of some of the core terms that are in neuroscience and specifically in educational neuroscience. So the first one is the neuron. The brain has about 100 billion, 86 to 100 billion neurons, and neurons are just cells in the brain. This is a good image of a neuron. And if you look at the second one, is action potential. Action potential means that whenever an individual is maybe thinking, is performing a particular activity, these neurons, they become active. They become active, they begin to spike, and the spike is called action potential. And the other one is resting potential. As soon as you're not doing anything, there's some particular populations of neurons, that rest. It means that activity is not connected to their own neural or brain responsibility. That is the action potential. Then the dendrite. If you look at this picture, these are those tree-like branches. They are called the dendrite. They are the ones who do what? They are just like the receivers of stimuli, like maybe visual stimuli, auditory stimuli, tactile stimuli, etc., or stimulus, etc. It depends on the number of information, sensory inputs really coming. One is stimulus, then more than one is called stimuli. Then axon. Axon is what is this the one that transfers information from what the dendrite. It goes straight to the next neuron. Is called the axon. Axons are just like cables that are attached to neurons that collects sensory inputs and sends it to the next neuron. Then myelin has to do with the fatty kind of substance that are produced by some glial cells that are referred to as oligodendrite cells. They are the ones who try to produce myelin, so that these myelins help The myelin, okay, helps the axon to transfer information, okay, at the speed of light, very, very fast, from one neuron to the other. Then neuroplasticity just simply means changes that occur, okay, in the brain as a result of profound experience. Do not forget, anything that you master how to do, okay, it is because your brain has actually changed, and it's referred to as neuroplasticity or plasticity. Then the other one is called synapse. Okay, synapse is just that juncture, okay, juncture between one neuron and the other. Then synaptic terminal. Okay, the synaptic terminal, okay, is also referred to the ending, okay, of the ending of the presynaptic the presynaptic neuron is called the axon and terminal, or the synaptic terminal. Then the synaptic vesicles, if you look at this image, okay, those are just like sacs, okay, in the neurons are known as as the synaptic, okay, vesicles. Then neurochemistries, in these sacs, okay, there are neurotransmitters, okay, and the process is called neurochemistry. Okay, the neurochemistry has to do with the fact that neurons, they do what? They embody neurotransmitters. Then, okay, neurogenesis just means the birth of new neurons, the birth of new neurons. Then hippocampus, okay, the hippocampus, it is that organ in the brain, the subcortical organ in the brain. This is the hippocampus, okay, that is responsible for the encoding of memories and the retrieval of memories. Then the prefrontal cortex, this is the prefrontal cortex. It is part of the frontal cortex. Then the frontal cortex is just this bigger part of the brain. This bigger part of the brain is known as the frontal cortex. Then the occipital cortex is just the back, okay, the back of the brain. The parietal cortex, okay, this top of the brain is called the parietal cortex, while this part, okay, is called the temporal cortex. The reason why you're hearing what I'm actually saying, you're able to really listen to what I'm saying, is because of your temporal, okay, your temporal lobe, okay, contains what? The auditory lobe, the auditory network is responsible for the reception, okay, of your ear. Those sounds coming to your ear is located here. And then we have the neocortex. The neocortex has to do with the outer part, okay, of the brain. The neocortex has to do what? With the outer part, okay, of the entire brain, is referred to as the neocortex. And the brain contains about 70% of neocortex, while the other 30% is referred to as the reptilian brain, or the old brain. Then let's look at some other acronyms. Okay, let's look at some other acronyms. Okay, this one is referred to as the short-term memory. This one is the long-term memory. This one is the prefrontal cortex. Okay, the hippocampus. Okay, this is the long-term potentiation. Okay, these are terms, acronyms that you're going to be coming across in the master class and in neuroscience, and specifically in educational neuroscience. This one is long-term, okay, depression. Okay, this one is neural spike. Neural spike is almost the same thing as what? The action of potential. Okay, this is the electrochemistry, that the brain, okay, that the cells in the brain talk to each other through electrochemistry. Okay, if you look at this image, okay, this is action potential. Okay, it's sending signal, and the process is called electrochemistry. Then this is neuropeptides. Peptides are just like chemicals that are released, like endorphins, okay, in the nervous system. This is synaptogenesis. Synaptogenesis means, okay, the birth of new connections. Another word for synapse is called connections. Then this is dyslexia, okay, reading difficulty, dyscalculia, math difficulty. When students find it very difficult to read, to spell, to understand simple English language, it's called dyslexia. The same thing, the opposite is dyscalculia. Dopamine is one of the predominant neurotransmitter that is released, okay, in the brain. Whenever we're doing something, or we're expecting something, whenever whenever we're motivated, it's because of dopamine. Serotonin has to do with that. It is also a neurotransmitter of contentment, of satisfaction. Okay, cell body. Okay, this is the cell body. Okay, just like the nucleus that controls, okay, the the neuron itself. Then cerebrum. Cerebrum has to do with the outer part. Okay, another one for cerebrum could be the cortex. Okay, this higher order aspect of the brain. While cerebellum is what? This is the cerebrum. It's known as the small brain. Okay, that controls, okay, our movement, okay, our positioning, our balance in space-time. Then cortex is also referred to as the outer part of the brain, that is the cortex. Then amygdala. Amygdala is that organ in the brain that is responsible for what? For emotions. Okay, for emotions. It actually encodes things that are connected to emotions. So thank you so much for your time. Do not forget to share this video and to subscribe to my channel. I'm committed to helping teachers and school owners improve, okay, their professional competencies, to help them grow their schools, and to really help teachers become more effective on their jobs. Thank you, and as I see you in the next video.